Hey everybody. So I want to talk to you today about one of my Helium hotspot miners that has not synced to the blockchain in 11 days. And I also want to talk to you about some Helium hotspot miners that you either can order now or soon will be available to order, which you'll get by January, February, March, certainly not waiting 26 weeks for it to show up. But before I talk about all of that, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is my haircut. Yes, I got a bad haircut. I went in there with a plan, and that plan did not work out because this is what I came out with. I actually want to kind of cut it shorter so it looks like a mohawk at this point, but I don't think my current work will allow me to do that. I I have to say I blame the fact that I was wearing a mask at the time. It is a mandate in Denver to wear a mask. And because I don't think that the barber could understand me, and this is the result. Now, in the beginning of this COVID pandemic, I shaved my head. I shaved my head nice with a razor because I knew that it was going to be a while before I could get a good haircut. And now with this Omicron strain, I'm thinking I might shave my head again for 2022. So we'll see. Okay, so now that that's over with, let's talk about Quaint Wooden Beaver. Quaint Wooden Beaver had only been online for a short period of time when Black Friday occurred. And on Black Friday, we had a huge internet outage all over the Denver area. I mean, both my houses that were hooked up with Xfinity and my houses that were hooked up with CenturyLink went out. And it took a couple days actually for the house that hosted Quaint Wooden Beaver to get the internet up and running. And even when it did, I didn't know what was going on, what the problem was, but I soon found out that there was an issue just connecting via Wi-Fi now. So on Saturday, I pulled that Helium hotspot miner, brought it to my house, tried to sync it, and just slowly over time, it became even more out of sync, even though plenty of updates occurred. There was the 11:30 update, then the 12:02 update, and then it, for some reason, reverted back to the 11:30 update. And now it's updated to the 12:06 update that has recently occurred, yet it's still out of sync. Now, I decided to put a ticket out on the Minted Discord. This is, I think, specifically for gold spot miners. But when I did put a ticket out, this is what the open support ticket said. An agent will reply as soon as possible. Meanwhile, if you are facing an out-of-sync issue even through diagnostic report shows all okay, please now that the team is aware that right now there are some units that are having that symptom. The Helium team is working as we speak in order to fix this units. Please let your unit connected to the internet and do not power cycle it. Thank you for your patience. Not the best grammar and certainly had a few typos, but I got the message. Helium knows about this. And when I looked at Helium's Discord, I saw a few things. The main thing that I saw was here about a little around 2, I think, yesterday, which the core developers have tagged a new 2021.12.06.0 hotspot firmware release, which includes recommended fixes to seed nodes and DNS query improvements. Now, I'm not concerned about all of this. What I am concerned about was we are also separately ensuring that another recent snapshot is blessed. I'm not sure what they mean by blessed. So that hotspots are currently struggling with sync have a chance of catching up. We're seeing approximately 10% of online hotspots who haven't generated a proof of coverage challenge on the chain recently. And as mentioned previously, you can monitor this using community tools. Now, I tried to connect to this community tool and I can't sign in. I don't know if I need to register somewhere. If anybody can tell me what I need to do here, please do put it in the comments. I would love to be able to learn more about what's going on. There apparently were other things happening, like an API service outage, which was fixed. And they were trying to update something with the process of transferring hotspots, and that had some issues too. Hopefully those are fixed, and luckily I transferred all my hotspots the day before, so I didn't have to worry about this. Very happy about that. Anyway, everybody, my point being is that it sounds like there are quite a number of you out there who, just like me, are having issues with the blockchain. We are not syncing, and like I said, approximately 10% of online hotspots. 10%. That's a huge amount considering there are almost 400,000 hotspots out there. So, yeah, I'd love to see this fixed, and I'd love to see Quaint Wooden Beaver up and running again. Okay, that out of the way, guys. Please do let me know if you are also having problems with your Helium Hotspot Miner, be it a rack or be it something else. Let me know how long you have been out of sync. Please put it in the comments. Let me know if you've gone offline or just keep showing that it has not been synced. As you can see in some of my examples here, I have time after time after time checked to see what's going on with this miner, and it's not looking good. But that being said, I'm not telling you not to get into helium hotspot mining. We're talking about 10% of these, and I know many of you are still waiting to get a helium hotspot miner. Now, luckily for you, there is finally a drop. That's right. Minted posted this yesterday saying that on December 15th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to have another drop. Now, you all know how bad it was last time. 3 hours of hitting a button and finally not getting a miner. So hopefully it'll work this time. It does mention here at the bottom, yes, the upcoming drop will include the EU, Canada, and the US. So hopefully it'll work right, the checkout process, and everybody will be happy. Hopefully we'll all be able to get 2 helium hotspot miners. I think I'm going to try. Might as well. See if I can get one. That being the case, again, to get them, you'll want to go to getminted.com. There's no information here yet, but hopefully we'll see some information about what we need to do to get one very soon. If you're looking, now this takes, I'm going to say approximately from the time that you order it, about 2 weeks for it to arrive. It takes about a week for the process to happen, 5 business days, and then another week for it to ship out and get to your house. So I'm going to say about 2 weeks. Now, if you're willing to wait more than those 14 days, like let's say 45 days, there is the Panther X. Now, the Panther X is a new, recently approved hotspot for helium. Not sure about how I feel about it. I was looking at some of the details here. I always get a little, I don't know, I just feel like customization should have a Z in it. That's me. Looks like it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's a good thing. I would like to know whether it can turbo sync. That is what I like about SenseCaps. I want the ability to turbo sync. It says instant synchronization, but it doesn't really talk about it. I want details, and I just don't feel like there's a lot of information here. It says there's a dashboard, but it doesn't tell me how it can be used, and I don't see any place to go to learn about it. I'm clicking on product, clicking on home. Home just, shows me the video again, and, it's got some nice information, I suppose, but I'm again not seeing the details that I want to see to know if this has the functionality I want. I guess I'll have to look in the manual here. I wonder why there's no manual for the United States. Don't know if it matters. But that all being said, I'd rather work with something I trust, and as many of you know, I like SenseCap. Now, we just talked about how it's going to take about 2 weeks from the 15th for a gold spot or black spot rack wireless miner to arrive. It'll take about 45 days for the Panther to arrive. So let's say one would be January, one would be February. And here from crypttogether.ca in Canada is an option to buy some sense caps at a fairly reasonable price. I'm going to be honest, I like $5.59. That works for me. And they will arrive, as it says, ships out March to all countries. I like that. I like something that'll ship out in March. That's viable, way more viable than waiting 6 to 8 months. They do have them for multiple destinations. So if you are not in the United States, this is definitely still an option. My big concern is, well, I have to pay duties if I say buy 5 of these and, they're coming in via DHL. So I asked, we'll see. They said they didn't know. I actually found out about this because if you go to the SenseCap Discord, they have a distributor section which you can read about things. I wish I had read this a week ago, though, because, for example, as I scroll through, I saw Parley Labs, and apparently they pin information up here, and so I sometimes you get good information about when drops are going to happen, and I don't see it anywhere else. I should be watching right here. So that being said, no drop. I just have to order. But hey, Crypt Together, they will take credit card. So that makes me happy. That at least makes me feel secure. Where something like Panther X is going to want cryptocurrency, and I just don't necessarily trust them enough to give it to them. So anyway, these are some choices for you. I'm not trying to be negative. I know I sound negative, but these are some good choices out there, something for you to think about. If you have any questions or concerns, I would definitely go back to the Discord channel and talk to people and see what their opinions are on things like this. Or even join, my Facebook group, which is located in the front of the YouTube channel. So I'll put it in the description as well. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope some of this information was helpful. And to everybody, happy mining.